Hey, welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Room 1710 in association with Icon Studio Suite. Today, I got a really special guest with me. It's a really big treat. I'd like to welcome Lola Jones. She is the owner of the Blue Dollar
Mhm.
Custom Boutique Store, and also she is part of she is a costume design consultant for the up and coming season of P Valley 2.
Yep.
Welcome, Lola. How you
Thank
doing?
you. I'm doing great.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to have you here. So, what made you start your own boutique store? How'd that come about?
Well, initially, the plan is to open up a queer strip club.
Oh,
And
okay. I didn't know
okay,
that.
so yeah, that's new information for you.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that's the main goal.
Okay,
Okay. My first job when I was 18, it was actually for a pole studio here in Houston. I
okay.
worked for a few of them. And then I found myself working for the Beauty Cave in 2017.
Mhm.
I just wanted to immerse myself somewhere that was always going to deal with the exotic world because I felt like it made more sense. I didn't want to work a regular job that didn't pertain to my career. And then I had a really bad falling out with my former boss at the Beauty Cave,
Mm.
and I decided I would start my own shit. Yeah. So I started this in 2018, worked out of my mother's home, and opened up the
Oh,
storefront. Yeah, I was just working from out of home at first,
okay. And just sending out orders.
Yeah, via
Okay.
Instagram.
Yeah.
My bedroom was my whole studio office space. Had the mannequin set up, and then opened up storefront in 2020. Yep, late 2020.
Oh, okay. So during the pandemic, that's when you started or that's when you
Yes,
opened up your store.
yes,
Damn.
actually.
So how was that like opening up in the middle of the pandemic? Was it like late
Frightening.
2020 or?
Yeah, it was September 2020,
Okay, okay.
and like I was telling you earlier, my spiritual gifts. That shit kicked off in during the pandemic.
Mhm.
And my mother just wakes up and she's like, I think God wants me to help you open your store. And I'm like, okay, what the hell? So she makes me come over here. She's like, show me where you already think about getting your store. And then on that day, she's like, yeah, you're signing the lease. I'm gonna help you for a year. You need to get off your feet.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, okay, what the fuck? I mean, she's conservative, so I to this day I don't know what the hell was going on. But definitely, yeah, started during the
Hey,
pandemic.
yeah, man, that's frightening. I
Yeah.
Yeah, I think matter of fact, I did start the process of this during the pandemic too. I didn't get
Okay.
started exactly because I wanted to do face-to-face interviews and it was real
Oh
hard. But
yeah.
I know when I set everything up, it was during the pandemic, so I can only imagine how it was here. Like,
Yeah.
did people come into the store, or were you kind
Yeah.
of doing how you were in your room, just kind of shipping things out?
It was a lot tinier because as soon as you came to the doorway, you're dealing with me
Yeah.
sitting down. But yeah, I did actually have a few good customers come. Bottle service, they could never stop needing outfits, right? Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, actually, I don't know how I did that, but I did it because I didn't do P Valley until 2021.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah,
And so, how has that process been with the P Valley? Because that's really exciting.
that I don't I want to throw a whole party like I want to have liquor sponsoring the event like so I don't know, man. Somebody kept like people kept telling me you need to watch P Valley, and I'm like, what are you guys talking about? My Stars, right? So I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
And then I started watching it, and I'm like, oh, that's what y'all talking about. Um, and one day I just got up out my bed, and I'm like, I want to be on that show.
Oh, you want to be on there too? Oh, okay.
You
I'm
know what?
sorry.
Let's manifest, cause yes,
Okay,
cause I
okay.
love being on cameras.
Yeah.
I grew up doing theater, so. But yeah, I wanted my clothes on the show.
You wanted your clothes on the show. Okay.
What did I do? I sort of like stalked the costume design team. Like I literally typed in costume design P Valley, because the lady I got in contact with, she's like, "How did you find me?" She has
Mhm.
like 400 followers. I told her straight up, "I looked you up, lady, and I want my stuff on this store, like this show."
Mhm.
And she's like, "Okay," and I'm like, "Are you? That's it? Like I don't have to like get on my knees? Like what is going on?" So she just like looks through my shit and she's like, yeah, just go ahead and start texting us.
Yeah.
So I started acting a fool on Instagram. Like I started bragging. I'm like, oh my God. And
Yeah,
yeah, that's how it went.
that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't, on full disclosure, start watching it until I met you because, my
Oh,
friend
that's
told me about you.
understandable.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many shows. and I try to keep all the shows that I watch down to a
I don't even think
minimum.
you're their main demographic. That's completely understandable. Like
You think so? Well, the males, I mean, it's a
a straight man, you're straight?
I mean, but it's female strippers. Yeah, I'm straight, but it's female
Yeah,
strippers.
but let me tell you, every straight man, even the Uber driver here today,
Uh-huh.
he's like, yeah, I watch P Valley. I don't want you to think I like the gay men though, but like I watch
Yeah.
P Valley. And I'm like, okay, every man says that. I don't give a fuck. I don't even think of it as a gay man show, but y'all good.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah. It was a little hard with those certain
y'all
scenes and
always
stuff
talking
like
about them
that.
scenes. I don't
It
even remember them
is.
scenes. Like, that is so funny. It affects you all differently.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't care to watch it.
I
I
like
have
them
nothing
fighting
against
scenes
anybody,
and shit.
but yeah, but it's still a really good show though. I really like it.
Yes. Uh,
I always tell everybody when I describe it, it's like if the Players Club had a TV show, like this would kind of be it. It's a different
and I always thought
story.
Players Club should have a TV show.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. That's why I think, with this season 2 coming up, it's gonna be really exciting for your clothing.
Mm-hmm.
For people who are just listening, on YouTube, we have her boutique right here in the background, and it's like really, really nice
Thank
stuff
you.
here. I'm excited to see, what you
Me
bring to the
too. I'm
table.
excited to see this flavorful ass shit on the show. Like everything I sent out had some. It was flamboyant.
Hmm.
Everything is flamboyant. So
Hmm.
I'm ready, and I'm gonna like screenshot everything, and I'm not gonna shut up about it. Like
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be me 2-3 months talking about that shit.
And everything here is custom made too, right?
Yeah, actually, wow, yeah, everything is made by hand.
Yeah,
Even if
yeah.
I work, even if I outsource it,
Hmm.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So what makes your store different compared to other boutique stores? Like what separates you?
Definitely when it comes to other people who make stripper clothes, I'm not
Hmm.
boring. Um,
That's important.
I'm also not in it for the money. Most people who deal with stripper clothes, they're only doing it because they're like, oh, I could sell an outfit for like $300, and strippers make money. I didn't do this for money. My former boss even shared this extreme disliking towards strippers. I did it because I used to dance and I really enjoy the stage and I enjoy nightlife and entertainment. And it's the heart. I make an outfit. I want you to really enjoy yourself. I love seeing girls looking excited in
Oh
the
yeah.
fitting room. Record you so you can get a discount. Like I want you to feel really good. I don't want people to just buy an outfit and be like, okay, the strip club can be depressing.
Yeah.
It's not. I wouldn't say the way that the field is right now. It's not even. It's not made for everybody,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't
Absolutely.
even encourage most people to go into it either. So I just think people deserve to feel extremely, and I think you need to look nice. I'm sorry, the clothes just, especially if a straight man owns the line, like they get really boring. I'm tired of that. So
If a straight man owns the
a
clothes.
stripper line,
Oh, really?
it's extremely boring to me. He's just probably going to wholesale. He's probably not going to sew
Mm,
anything. He's probably just going to buy outfits from somebody like me, and he'll just
mm.
wholesale the entire time.
He doesn't know how it feels to be in that outfit and what
No, and he
the
doesn't care
dancer
to,
sees.
and he's not gonna
Yeah.
sew. He may not even stone the outfits. He's just gonna buy them and resell them for expensive prices or for cheap and bring the market down.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Nah, we can't have that. The costume definitely matters, especially
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're up there. What's the old Deion Sanders says? If you look good, you play good. So, if you look good,
yeah.
you want to dance good, you make more money,
It
things like
affects
that.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So how was like the dancing life for you?
Oh, I hated it. I didn't last that long. No, I did not last that long. Like I was never one of the girls who went somewhere every day. F- I think it, I think it was the male management. It's like
Yeah.
I have some written on my forehead that says I hate men because it's like men just come at me
Yeah.
real crazy. It doesn't matter what I look like, what I wear. I
Hmm.
can lighten my voice. It doesn't matter. Like there's something about my inner spirit because it's like they just be wanting to start wars.
Just always harassing you
Oh
now.
my God.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what goes on. Plus, apparently, I'm like the ugliest thing walking to most of the male management.
What?
What I think it is that a lot of men who work management in clubs, they want to hire the girls that probably never give them a chance. They want to hire women that they probably wouldn't have access to
Hmm.
outside of a strip club. But yeah, very fat phobic. So any pudge of a belly, a lot of
So you
times,
said fag phobic?
fat phobic.
Oh,
Them
fat.
niggas do not like. I mean, if you find a club like people tell me in Dallas
Uh-huh.
that they like a lot of belly fat or something like that.
Mm.
But that's another problem too. Is like you got to look like what that particular man likes when you walk in the building, and everybody says their manager is
Yeah.
disorganized. So no, it didn't last that long for me. But I think maybe that was on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like with P Valley, we kind of take a look into the story of some of the dancers and
Mhm.
like the things that they go through. I can't remember all the characters' names. Who's
Mercedes, Haley, who you want
who's
to
the
talk
one
about?
that has the baby with the white guy? Mississippi.
Mississippi.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
So do you like for Mississippi, right? Is there like situations that you've seen to where it's like the boyfriend's constantly harassing the girl
yeah,
at the
that even
club and
happens in
stuff?
stores. When I worked at the beauty cave, that kind
Mm-hmm.
of thing would happen. You would have a man come in. You could probably eye out what's happening. He might either be their pimp because they're going to tell you, or it'll be the girl will say, "This is my boyfriend," but the man, you could tell it's probably not. So you could see a lot of pimp action. You could see abusive partners, and that
Yeah.
can go for even a queer relationship coming in because
Mm,
a lot of clients will have a partner who's uncomfortable with them dancing, but yet somehow forces them. It's crazy.
yeah.
Like I was saying, a lot of times when it comes to the strip club, people need money. They're not here because they're happy because a lot of times men don't make the club happy.
Yeah.
So when you deal with the clients coming to shop, you're still going to see the same type of thing going on.
Mm.
I get a lot of men that call thinking I'm a sex shop store. You
Really?
know, so like anything that's sexual at all, you're
Yeah.
gonna see the same type of clients that you win in the club. So you do see Mississippi type of situations at times.
Yeah.
I have had to push people out when I used to work at that store. My store, I do a lot of spiritual protective shit. You're probably not gonna make it in here. I'm gonna just be honest. Like I pray every time I come in here and leave. I don't need that shit. Do not come up in here pushing some woman around.
Yeah,
It's
no, I
not the best
understand. I
thing for a man to
understand.
do. No, 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 no. Don't come in here with that. So
Yeah, I don't practice too much spiritual stuff, but I'm a spiritual person. Not
okay.
too religious and stuff
Yeah, we
like
were
that.
we were talking. Okay.
Yeah. We were talking about that. I'm not too religious to where I'm, at church every Sunday. I go to
Oh,
church
I
every
don't
now and
go to
then.
church.
Oh, yay. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah, I
that.
have a home right now
Yeah.
at all.
And there's nothing wrong. I think a lot of that's the big misconception about that is you have to be somewhere. I
Yeah.
the church does great things, but you don't have to go,
Mm.
in my opinion. But so let me ask you this too. As a kid, did you do any type of artwork that kind of mold you into what you do now?
Yeah. My whole childhood was artsy. My parents met at the Ensemble Theater.
Oh wow.
You know that theater?
No, but I mean you
Oh,
said theater and that's pretty dope.
yeah, it's a black theater here in Houston.
Where at?
It's a main area near. Jesus Christ, I should know
Well, I'm
better
I'm
than that.
I'm
I
gonna
grew
look
up
it
there.
up. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna
it
look
is
at.
definitely Maine, close to downtown.
Okay.
My mom is a singer. They would act in plays. My dad did
What?
set design. And
Oh
then I grew
wow.
up, they just had me doing any old thing, man. Like, it could have been piano or I was like directing some play in my room and it was very serious. I had to like write out the script and I had to like tell my parents, like, I'm about to memorize this script.
As a kid, you were
Yeah.
doing all
I
this?
wasn't memorizing the script. I was writing shit and then saying something different. But like, I was doing crazy ass stuff. Like, I've always been artsy. So,
That's
and then in school, I did visual art all the time.
in high school?
uh Elementary, middle, like it was serious for me. It wasn't like an elective. So
Hmm.
yes, high school, I went to the high school for the performing and visual arts. I know the name has changed. I can't even memorize the new name.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I was visual art in college too for my
Oh,
bachelor's.
yeah, and I think I remember us talking. You had a couple options to go for
Oh
college,
my God.
but
Like, yeah, it's okay to me now that I didn't go to those places. But
mhm,
Pratt, Parsons, Otis, FIDM, LIT, FIT, like all those places, when they offer full rides,
mhm,
I'm thinking like, oh, I'm about to go live in New York City.
yeah.
No, they mean we're gonna pay for a school, and then you need to figure out where the fuck you're gonna live.
Oh
And I didn't
shit!
understand that. I was sheltered. So I didn't make it out there. I went to TSU my freshman year,
Shout out to
which
TSU.
I loved.
Yeah.
Then I went to U of H. They had a lot more money to offer scholarship wise for an art kid. But all that means is people like myself, when we make a lot of money, we need to put money at TSU for art kids. That's all that means.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
yeah.
And I went to TSU for like a semester myself, and it was an amazing school. So it was a great experience for me. So I can only imagine how it was for you with art, or you didn't do.
It was crazy. Yeah, I was doing art.
Okay, you
Yeah,
were
yeah,
doing
yeah.
art. Okay,
Nothing
okay,
else but
yeah,
art.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we do need to do more programs like that to keep more artists like you in Houston, and to think that they
That's
can
what I'm
make it
trying to
here.
do with everything I do with my business.
Yeah,
I want Houston to be a place where we don't have to leave to go to LA, or artists don't have to
or New
leave to go to
York.
Vegas,
Hmm.
Miami, New York. I want Houston to be a place where artistic people get to actually just be here. Like,
Yeah,
so I want the nightlife and entertainment to get a lot more interesting, like a lot more.
yeah.
That's why when I get my big storefront, it's gonna look like a fucking club. I've already planned the whole interior and the exterior out. Like it's gonna look like a club.
Yeah, and that's something we didn't talk about too. For the people to let you know that you also do I don't want to call it normal wear, but street wear. I guess you want to say like club wear.
Club wear.
That's what we
So
call it. Yeah,
basically, you could be the client or the stripper, be the club, but
yeah,
when you come shop with me, you'll be getting clothes that are gonna stand out.
yeah.
I like to say on or off the stage, you'll be center stage.
Hmm.
You will never see an outfit with just one color probably.
Okay.
I have a lot of multi patterns and multiple colors. I like doing color blocking. So I'm for the people that you can't find this like crazy shit put together at a regular store.
Yeah,
That's what I want. Even this dress was hard to find. I don't see
it's a
blue
very nice
cowhide.
dress.
I don't see blue cowhide fabric anywhere. So that's my thing. I
Yeah,
want
you're right.
different colors. I want
Yeah.
cowhide in every color.
No, and that's really important too, because especially with the nightlife in Houston, it's really huge. Like whenever
Yeah.
I go out, like I always meet people from different cities that love to come here. Mainly people from Chicago,
Okay.
South Chicago. My mom's from there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I met people from Chicago, New York, LA. They come down
Mm.
here and just love the nightlife because every night here, really, you can find something
Yeah.
that's just always, going around. So, with your custom boutique, I think that's important because it stand out and
Yeah.
have a good time and look nice as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like that. So yeah, what are your plans, I guess, for the future? Like, how do you envision your store coming about?
Okay, I need to work with Jocelyn Hernandez. I
Okay.
don't know that needs to either be her herself or I need to get on her show with my clothes. Um, okay, well, I'm gonna start doing some vendor events that are targeted towards people who, like, let's say they have some sort of sexual related company, sex oriented, because it can be hard to fit your work in at regular vendor events. So I'm working on some vendor events with an associate of mine. Those will be coming out quite soon. And then I am fully implementing my spiritual services into the store. So the Blue Dollar is going to, like, it's pretty much, I have this thing on my spiritual Twitter,
Hmm.
sugar, spice, and everything spiritual. So, everything's secular, everything's staged. So, yeah, I'll be teaching seminars and classes soon on spell work. So it's about to be a real spooky, interesting place.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I meant to ask you, where did the name Blue Dollar come from?
I have no
You had
idea.
no idea.
I was driving and it was a few weeks after I quit the beauty cave
Uh-huh.
and I just heard the Blue Dollar and I'm like, that's it.
Like on the radio?
No, in my head.
Oh, in your head.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's worse. Yeah, I just heard it in my fucking head. And I people love asking me that. They think there's
Yeah.
some really deep reason. They're like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god." I'm like,
Because when
"Nah."
I heard it and when I saw it, it made me think about the $100 bill. And
I wasn't
there's
even thinking about that.
yeah,
That's how crazy that shit was. I wasn't
yeah,
even logically saying like, "Oh, that okay." No, I just sort of the Blue Dollar and I was driving and I said, "That's going to be the name."
yeah. And what's really cool about your store when people come and visit, y'all need to come and visit. There's blue, like the walls are blue. Not right here where
Mhm.
where we're at right now, but just everywhere else around is blue. The whole
Yeah,
office
that's
is
already
blue.
the office building.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
knew that was meant to be. I saw this office building about 2 years ago,
Hmm.
and a lot of office buildings do not allow for retail. So it just sort of went together because they allow me to do retail. So I was meant to be here.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
know the fuck I was.
Yeah, I could tell because as soon as I walked in, I mean, you remember, I was just like, wow, that's the first thing I said as soon as I walked in. I was
Yeah.
just like, my mouth dropped.
Yeah, when I toured this new room, me and my mom were like, "It's already blue." Like we were
Yeah.
screaming. I was just like, "All right, bet. This is a bet. I'll stay here until I get the bigger storefront."
Yeah, I like this store because as soon as you even walk in the building, you just have a really good
It must be
feeling.
them plants and trees downstairs. That
Absolutely.
was a good idea for them to put like real,
Yeah.
whatever, shrubbery plants or whatever. I want to be more into nature, but that'll come with time.
I
That'll
mean,
come
you're
with time.
spiritual, so it's definitely gonna come, right?
Yeah, it's going to have to come.
It's gonna
Yeah.
have to come. It's
Yeah.
all connected. Yeah, but yeah, this is a really good place, and I really like your custom wear. One of my favorite ones. We can't show it right now, but one that stood out to me was
This one with
the
the seashells?
seashells. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
is so funny. That was my first bra ever. And it
Really?
was just sort of makeshift. The reason those are on the wall, that's
Hmm.
hot glue. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's just for show. The ones that are for sale use actual glues, right? But
Okay, so that one's not really for
these
the
are
dancers.
literally, yeah, shells,
Okay.
examples,
And I'm gonna post this on my Instagram so y'all can see,
Yeah.
so they can kind of get a visual to
I
come
like to
back
have a
to
lot
it.
of decor. In
Yeah.
the bigger storefront, it'll sort of mimic an art museum too, because I want to honor
Hmm.
my background with visual art.
Hmm.
I'll have some pedestals, platforms, and you can see like I'll probably encase some of my clothing, so it'll look like a strip club art museum thing going on. It's kind of
Yeah.
like who I am.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm excited.
Do you have like people who like kind of model your clothes, like dance in them to make sure that the material stays there, or
No,
you just
and clients can't actually put on the thongs, right?
true?
I have
Yeah, that's pretty
disposable
nasty.
underwear. Yeah, yeah, I have disposable underwear, but that'll be for like anything that's a full bottom or one of these full-fledged outfits. With the thongs, I just say, look, no refunds, no exchanges, stretch it in your hands, figure that shit out, but you got to just take it, like we're not doing that. No, let's not.
Yeah.
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 But most people are actually focused on what their breasts look like
Yeah.
in an outfit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess also, do you all make custom? Because I mean, I'm a guy, so I don't know too much about the bras and stuff. If a lady comes and picks it out, do you have to sometimes make a different order depending on her breast
Yeah,
size or stuff
yeah.
like
If
that?
she
Okay.
obviously, right, like if she has bigger than, let's say, a D cup,
Hmm.
some people they might have even like a F cup and they don't actually care. The point is for them to show almost all of their breast. But if she wants something different, yeah, that'll be a custom order.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in-store shopping is going to be set a little differently because most clients don't have F cups. So I won't have like predominantly, and even with the F cup clients, they want
Hmm.
to show everything, especially webcamming clients. They want to show everything. They do not care.
Oh, I didn't even think about the webcam clients.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's turned
that's.
up because of the pandemic.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, the
Oh
OnlyFans and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that. I forgot about
yeah. I
that.
did it for a short time.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
is a huge business then.
yeah, yeah.
That's what's up. Well, I want to congratulate you on your store. This is a beautiful store.
Thank you.
And also congratulations on the opportunity for the new season of P Valley. I hope
Yes,
that show continues because it's a real good show. And
I
then
think it will.
yeah, and they need to continue to put you on there as well because this stuff here is like real nice. Like I
Oh,
would love to,
thank you.
see the dances. Yes. But yeah, can you go ahead and plug in your Instagram or whatever
Sure.
information, social media
So
information?
for the store, we've got the Instagram.
Hmm.
It's just going to be the Blue Dollar.
Hmm.
For the website, it's actually thatdollarblue.com. Um, Now, spiritual services are different. Definitely, Twitter is predominant with spiritual work, actually, and that's
Really?
just
Oh
yes.
man, I'm not too engaged into that. I didn't know.
Wow, yeah. Most of my clients find me there as Scorpio Lolo, but
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end up just putting everything together under the Blue Dollar.
Okay. That
Yeah,
sounds great.
it's just gonna be one huge, like magical, whimsical place.
Yeah, I can't wait
So.
I can't wait to see you do more. Like I'm glad I found you because I'm gonna enjoy this journey of you growing.
Oh my
Like
God. And you finding me personal Instagram? I was like, I hope this man doesn't think I'm fucking
oh yeah,
crazy.
you're a comedian.
Oh God.
The
Like,
filters, the
oh
jokes.
man. I actually don't tell my clients about my personal Instagram. If they find it, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I actually don't because I'm like, I don't want to scare people. Like, yeah, like I don't know. Some people think they're funny. They don't know like what type of goofiness I'm on.
True.
Like,
True.
so
Some people are
yeah.
afraid to be funny or afraid
That
to be
and then I
themselves.
and then I scare them. Like I try my best not to scare people.
Yeah.
And that's really hard for me.
Really?
Yes, I scare a lot
Oh,
of people.
really?
I probably don't scare you maybe because it's something about you, right?
Hey.
But most people, yeah, it's either I'm loud or they're like, you're some
Really?
fucking witch doctor. Or,
Whoa.
because they walk in here and they see candles, they fucking panic.
No.
Like,
Nah.
I don't know what childhood wound trauma they've got with candles. Like,
You're just out here triggering people.
well, I am a Scorpio. So
Oh,
if you know
yeah,
anything about
yeah, yeah,
astrology,
yeah, yeah. I know
we
about y'all
trigger the fuck out of
Scorpios.
people. But oh God, even this wig today, I was not gonna put this shit on.
Ah.
Like it was doing a lot, and I'm like, you know what? Oh well, because I can't be normal if I tried. So
As
I
you
was like,
shouldn't be. We're not meant to be in a box. Be yourself.
oh yeah, I couldn't imagine a
That's what it's
box.
all about. Well, Lola, thank you very much for being on the show. I really enjoyed this interview,
Thank you.
and I
Me
know
too.
everybody else did. So we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.